Through the years, Disney has made so many live action films, and some of them have been a massive hit, and some of them haven't been so great. The Peter Pan franchise has had many different films made, some that were absolutely fantastic, and some that really weren't as great as they could have been. Peter Pan and Wendy was one of those films where it really could have been a fantastic story. We have seen so many adaptations of Peter Pan since the first one came out in 1953, and Peter Pan and Wendy just didn't hit that expectation I really wanted. But the real question is, why was Peter Pan and Wendy so bad in the first place? It was a genuinely good cinematic film, and it was actually quite satisfying to watch it, and some of the scenes made me really sit back and go, wow, this is actually really good. And even so, there is still some genuinely really good parts, and especially a good few lines that Peter Pan and Hook and just all the other characters say in general.
For to die
would be an awfully big adventure.
I had a little bit of hope because the actor of Wendy, Eva Anderson, also played young Natasha in Black Widow, and she did a fantastic job in that, so I was hoping to see her do the same in this. And honestly, I think she did a pretty fantastic job. Now that we've gone over the better parts of this, I think we should really talk about why this film was so bad. First of all, personally, I'm a little picky, and it was kind of sad to see that Hook didn't have his usual black hair, but still, Jude Law did such a fantastic job of playing Hook. It was actually great. Which leads on to my next point of, this film really showed Hook to be a hero, and it showed Peter Pan to be really basically a villain. More on Peter Pan, he was pretty goofy at times, and I get that he's supposed to be a kid, but at what point is enough enough? Honestly, adding on to this, he just wasn't the most likable character. He didn't seem to have any proper relationship with any of the Lost Boys, or just Wendy, John and Michael, which are some of the main characters, and in the original animation and the 2003 version, Peter Pan forms such a strong connection with these characters, and it was kind of sad to see him not do this in this film. My favourite Peter Pan live actions will always be Peter Pan from 2003 and Hook from 1991. Don't get me wrong, this film was really nice to see the first time around, but the more I watched it, the more I just seemed to hate it.
To grow up might just be the biggest adventure of all.
It was a nice film, but I think I just felt a little bad for Hook. In this film, my heartstrings were really pulled just for Hook. However, I probably wouldn't be opposed if they tried to remake this film. Have you seen Peter Pan and Wendy? If so, is it your favourite Peter Pan live action? Definitely not mine, there has been a lot of better ones than this.